You've probably heard the phrase fake news, but how about fake war? Let me tell you about the time the US government used a phantom naval attack, something that might not have even happened, to justify launching one of the most brutal wars in American history. This is the Gulf of Tonkin incident, and it's not a conspiracy theory. It's a declassified fact. It's the early 1960s. America's deep in Cold War paranoia. Communism is spreading. The Soviet Union is public enemy number one, and over in Southeast Asia, things are getting messy in a little country called Vietnam. The US had been unofficially involved for years, sending advisors, weapons, and cash to support South Vietnam against the Communist North. But President Lyndon B. Johnson wanted more. He needed a reason to go all in. And then, almost as if on cue, it happened. On August 2nd, 1964, a US Navy ship, the USS Maddox, was patrolling the Gulf of Tonkin off the coast of North Vietnam. According to reports, 3 North Vietnamese torpedo boats approached the ship and opened fire. The Maddox fired back. A quick little sea skirmish. No Americans were killed, and honestly, not much damage was done. Still, this gave Washington something to work with. But then came August 4th. That night, radar operators on the Maddox picked up unidentified signals in the water. The crew panicked. They reported a second wave of attacks, more torpedoes, more boats. Except no one actually saw anything. There was no physical evidence, no damage, and the weather was terrible, which made radar and sonar readings totally unreliable. One Navy officer even messaged back to base saying, "It appears the Maddox fired at freaking nothing." Repeat, no actual visual sightings. Literally called it a ton of noise out there. But despite the confusion, or maybe because of it, the US government moved fast. President Johnson went on national television that night. He told the American people that US ships had been attacked. Again, this time he said it was unprovoked and deliberate. Congress took the bait. Within 48 hours, they passed the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution, giving Johnson unlimited power to use military force in Vietnam. No formal declaration of war, just a blank check. Troops were deployed, bombs dropped, and the US officially entered the Vietnam War. All because of an attack that, let's be honest, and probably never happened. Over the next 10 years, more than 58,000 American soldiers would die. Millions of Vietnamese civilians would be caught in the crossfire. It was one of the most controversial, costly, and bloody wars in modern history. And here's the thing. Johnson knew the second attack was questionable. In a private phone call, it later declassified, and he said, "Hell, those dumb, stupid sailors were just shooting at flying fish." But that didn't stop him, because the public believed it. And by the time the truth came out, the war machine was already